What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am going to be fixing and repainting my Scylla figure from Godzilla King of the Monsters, but also making an appearance in Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. So I figured since she's going to be in the movie, she counts for this month's videos to be added. And you're probably wondering what needs to be fixed. Let's see. A few pieces. I might end up adding a little bit of some spikes on her legs. And mostly, we need to fix the head crest on her head, because how I have it, I was going by the old look of her with the shell kind of look, but now we have like more info on this, like in the comics and everything, and what we somewhat seen in the movie. So we need to fix right here. Now this could be just because this is when she wakes up. This is like an old model, and then you could say, well, with her going out eating or consuming all that new radiation that she's been supposed to be doing through like the comics and the few times we have seen her in the comics until the 29th of this month or the 28th. Let me know who's going to watch the movie on the 28th, because I think I am. But other than that, that is what I'm going to be doing. Now you could, if you already made yours like this, if you want to, you can make another one or somehow get another one and modify that one to be for where you have like when she wakes up, she's not like this is old shell from when she was around walking around before she went to sleep or hibernating. And now with the new one having all that new radiation, she's bulked up some. Her shell has more spikes and more protrusions, I think. But she's not like this, like how the pictures show her to be at the first movie. Because that one, I think, was just a smooth shell. Now we have the more spiky. So we're going to do that. Sorry for the long talk. But what we are going to need, let me put her right here, is a X-Acto knife. Now, I'm going to be using green stuff, but you could also use milliput, or if you have both, I think you can mix milliput and green stuff to make a little bit stronger bond, I think it is. I'm not too sure if that works. If anybody knows, let me know in the comment. I might have to try that. And we're going to need some sculpting tools. Now, I like using these right here. They have a ball tip on one end, and the other side has like this I'm sorry, I forgot what I'm thinking what it was. I had it at the tip of my tongue and now I lost it. But the smooth surface or just butter tools for it is what we're going to need. Put that in the back so y'all can see. And that's all we're going to be needing until we get her all set up. So let's go on and get that started. Alright, right here I'm mixing the two colors to get my green stuff. Now I'm going to speed this process up, but I'm just putting this stuff on her and sculpting it. Alright, sorry I lost the footage that I did the beginning of the prime. This is a dark prime that I'm using, dark gray prime, my bad. Now, right here, I'm just gonna show y'all what I've done. Well, the green stuff, I added the back little spikes on top of the shell. Go up to the back of it. We can see where I was right here going upwards. Because for some reason, some of the shots showed that it goes up right here, but on the top part, it goes back. So I'm not sure why, but that's how it was, so I added it. And if y'all can see, I still kept in with that little spiral spot going around the shell. See if it looks, if you can see it better. Oh yeah, right here you can see it a lot better. Because like y'all know, I did, when I made this, I added like the legs back, not in the same spots, but making it look like she was walking. And I did add the little helmet part on her head. Find out she had like this little. It's better on this side for some reason. I don't know what happened on that side, but it goes towards it and then curves back, and the eyes go right there. Eyes are going to be red, like in the comic, and like the little um spoilers, little shot that we got from the film. Well, we haven't seen those shots from the film of her. We just got like the still image showing her in the movie. But yeah, I wanted to show that off before I start painting and everything. I wanted to apologize for what happened at the beginning before I put the prime on. I don't know what happened, but for some reason it did not record and did not notice it until it was too late. But yeah, now we're going to move on to the main color, and that is going to be brown. But also, I hope everybody's having themselves a good day or night or whatever time you are watching this. Alright, now we're going to move on to some dry brushing. We're going to get a paper towel. And this is a mixture of reddish brown, off orange, and red apple. And I'm just going to hit the highlights. And right here we're going to move on to our last part, and that is the MAC varnish. Alright, I let her sit overnight to fully cure. And good thing is we do not have no clear bubbles or clear spots in the shell. I do not really mention this, but sometimes you will, if you put MAC varnish on something, you leave like a big glob of it somewhere, you will end up with like a air or like a clear bubble or something right there, and then it's just like it's there. It's hard to clean. But good thing we don't have that. But before I start talking, I want to, camera folks, I want to thank everyone that wished me happy birthday the other day. I really appreciate that. And but yes, thank you. And now let's get back to Scylla. Now I really wish I would have done this like the shell and everything and that helmet look. I call it a helmet look, but it's just the top of her head. When I first did this Titan, but it was trying to get in with the legs. I'm gonna tell y'all this. This leg actually broke on me when I was working on this side, but it was just an easy fix. I put some super glue right there, and it was a good fix. Everything else was fine. Nothing else broke on me. But yes, everything looks good, especially these back spikes. And even these ones back here, I don't know if the camera's going to catch it. But how they going upwards like that looks good. But now I'm going, oh yeah, before I do that, I got to turn the light on the camera. If it will come on. Come on. There it goes. The eyes right here. I don't know how good the eyes are going to show up, but those are two different reds. You got a dark red and a just regular red for the eyes, and that is just red apple. The dark red is just red apple with about a half drop of black mix. If it will focus, there it goes. It focus. Hopefully y'all can see that, where it's dark red and that light red in the middle for a pupil. And on the other side of the tentacles, I put light mocha for the other side. But now we're going to talk about some sizing. So let me go and get the light back off. Come on. There it goes. Now I'm going to bring in my Godzilla figure for the sizing. Tilt the camera up and get out of this zoom a bit. There we go. Now, granted, this Godzilla is a tad bigger than what I should have with the main figures, but he still works good in size. But granted, this Scylla figure that I made was actually meant to be right here in height. But if y'all went back and watched my Scylla figure when I made her, I actually added ball joints in the legs and right here in the elbows, I would say. So she could stand up and even stretch out to be this size and go back down to this size when she bowed down to him at the end of the movie. But I kind of like to think this is just her kind of walking and just kind of low to the ground and everything. So that's why I never fixed that. But everything else is good, but we will be seeing these two battle in the new movie coming out here in a few weeks. I'm just hoping we don't get like what we got with the Mel Muta, where they're going to get towards each other, and as soon as they get close, it cuts to the news article or the people or something. I'm hoping for an actual fight, like he grabs her leg and swings her, she hits some buildings and goes flying, and ends up like this. And hopefully Godzilla does actually let her go. I don't see this happening, but I'm hoping because it's kind of sad to see these new Titans be killed off, that they could actually have their own movies or be other creatures in some other movies and stuff like this. She could be on her own, and her and Nakika could get into it or something, you know. But that's all we can do is hope and everything. If she goes, she goes. That was their choice and everything. But I'm gonna go on and end the move him out the way. I'm gonna go on and end the video here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see everybody next time.